Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope all the kids are back in school and everyone's doing well. Today is August 30th, 2021, and this is your Monday market update video. Last week was slow on scheduled news in the beginning of the week. Everything was weighted towards the back of the week, but right out of the chute, we got the official announcement on Pfizer's COVID vaccine approval by the FDA. We're still waiting on Moderna's, and we're still waiting on the younger kids, but that news, plus the Fed meeting going virtual at Jackson Hole, which was seen as a dovish turn for the Fed, put the market on the move early in the week. Let's jump right in, go to a quick recap of what happened last week. Monday was a follow-up date of the week prior. The market gapped higher with the news, as I just mentioned. Full approval of vaccine from Pfizer was the big headline, plus, of course, the Jackson Hole Summit going virtual. Dow was up 0.6%, S&P 500 up 0.8%, NASDAQ up 1.5%, and the Russell led the way up 1.88%. Most of the move was in the morning. Then the news dried up. The grind higher just kept on going. Little profit taking came into the close, but those were the numbers for the day. Tuesday came in with another record-setting day. That's the 50th of the year. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ both set records. The Dow and the Russell were both up as well. Solid economic data, dovish feelings about the Fed meeting in Jackson Hole continue to support money flows into risk assets. Afghanistan was in the news, but it continued to have no recognizable effect on the markets. Midweek Wednesday, here we go. New record highs for the S&P 500, number 51 of the year. Now that's running after the 2017 record of 62 in 1 year, maybe even after 1995's record of 77 in 1 year. We had infrastructure progress, positive vaccine news, mixed global economic data, all moved the stocks higher on the day again. Energy and financials led the way, and we saw the 10-year yield move up also. Thursday came along, a ton of Fed speak coming from the now virtual Jackson Hole Summit. All of the non-voting members wanted to talk up their positions, which is begin the moves, tapering moves by the end of this year and finish them by the middle of next year. Remember, non-voting. We're going to see how that plays out. Later in the day, we did get the news of the attack in Afghanistan. We certainly share our thoughts with those who were injured and were killed. The markets did react slightly, but instability in the region is really the key, and so we'll just have to see how that goes. And really, it's more of the long-term question on that. So not much happening on that at this point. Between the positioning for Friday's Fed Chair Powell's speech and the geopolitical happenings, the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, all down about 0.5% for the day, closed near the lows for the day. Friday came and Jay Powell did not disappoint. As one of the LPL strategists said, the markets were not expecting a big splash, and he met those expectations. So very middle-of-the-road speech. By the end of the day, Dow was up 0.7, S&P 500 up 0.88, the NASDAQ was up 1.2%. The Russell took the lead again, up 2.85% for the day. For those keeping score, that's record number 52 for the S&P 500 this year. Summing up Friday and thus the week, there were two main points of Jay Powell's speech that we have to note, and those are the ones that really allowed the market to move up. First, he only mentioned the Delta variant a few times. Now, that's good because it indicates the Fed does not really see that playing so much into their decisions at this time. The second main point was the fact that he did spend a good deal of time talking about inflation and the fact that he still does believe that inflation is temporary. Again, these 2 points, which are really the two fears of the market right now, they were addressed in a way that calmed the markets and really set us up for more gains. Last week, we also heard from the European Central Bank chief economist that he's not concerned about economic fallout from Delta and that he expects a strong economic recovery into 2022. So watch those European markets. Remember, please, the markets are making new highs. Volatility continues to be present. We're about to enter an historically volatile season, the danger zone of September, October. From now until Labor Day, you'll have lower volumes as we see so many traders and investors try to catch that last little bit of summer that makes moves into the market swing wider than usual. So just stay awake. Don't be surprised if we see some of those moves. What will we be watching this week? Last week of the month and the first week of the month. So the first week is always jobs week. I'll get to that in a minute. We have a lot of housing data due this week, as well as manufacturing index today, PMI tomorrow. Consumer confidence will be reported. The Atlanta Fed Chair, Bostic, will speak. But the eyes will be on Friday's non-farm payroll. Look for Wednesday's ADP report and Thursday's jobless numbers also, but Friday's labor number is going to be the top of the list to watch. Remember, not too hot, not too cold. That's what this market needs. That's what what this market ordered. We'll see if we get more of the same. Fireworks remain in that labor market. So this could be one of the most important job numbers of the year because it's the last one before the September Fed meeting, and that September Fed meeting is when they're expected to make the decisions on the tapering. Essentially, when are they going to start tapering and at what speed are they going to be tapering and pulling the accommodations away from this economy? So stay tuned because this is a big key. This is the last week before the Labor Day, as I mentioned, next Monday. So expect some lower volumes as I continue to talk about. Labor Day is also immediately followed by the Rosh Hashanah holiday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So there will be no video early next week, at least until Thursday or Friday. I'll try to put together a market update video as well as a planning video. We'll see what we can get done next week. As always, this report, this video is the in the weeds report of the market. Please come back on Friday for the planning video. Remember, that's where we stay real focused on our long-term goals and what's going on with that. Stay safe. Watch out for this Delta variant. Let's hope the information we discussed last Friday, that we were at the peak of Delta, is happening and that we're in the right direction. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.